We are going to flow together through this 25-minute all levels yoga. We are going to stretch our muscles, also just a bit, work to tone them, and it is perfect for your rest day. So are you ready? Let's flow together. We are starting our practice here in sitting. As we inhale, bring the arms up. On our exhale, we're gonna bend over to one side. Inhale, coming up, and on our exhale, bend over to the other side. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up, interlock the fingers, and reach your hands to the sky, pulling your body up as high as you can. Lower the hands down, and we're gonna come into our first vinyasa, into a down dog. Bending one knee followed by the other to stretch out the calves, getting them ready for this practice. Ripple your back into upward facing dog, then your booty comes up first and back into a downward facing. Getting our spine ready. We're gonna ripple forwards again, but this time hold into a plank. Stepping one foot in, followed by the other, straighten the knees into our first forward fold. Coming halfway up, lower back down into a full forward fold, and rise up with your arms up as well. Bend the back a little bit, exhale down into a forward fold again. Hands come on the floor. Halfway up, inhale, as you exhale, coming down, and step the feet one by one to a plank. Coming into chaturanga down, upward facing dog, breathe, and back into a downward facing dog. We're going to repeat this one more time, stepping one foot followed by the other into a forward fold. Try to keep your chest down, inhale up, exhale lower again, and as you inhale, rising up, bend the upper back a bit, hands come in front of your chest, inhale again up, exhale down to a forward fold. Inhale halfway up, exhale down, step the feet back into a plank, chaturanga down, hold it here, upward facing dog, and bringing it back to a downward facing dog. On our next inhale, we're gonna bring the right leg up, straighten it and bring it as high as you can. Bend the knee as you open the hip a little bit, but shoulders are still squared. Holding it here, and we're gonna do some circles, starting off with some circles inwards. And reverse direction, circling outwards. Straighten the leg back up, hold it here, and step it forwards into a front lunge, stretching out the hip flexor. Sweep your arms up high. As you bend the back knee, we are gonna also bend the arms into a cactus. Open up the chest, bend your back backwards, and coming up again. Bend the back knee, open the chest, and up. Lower the back knee all the way now, hold it backwards, open up the chest even more, and bring it back up again, placing the arms down on the mat, straighten the right leg up. We're gonna lower it down and repeat this sequence on the other side, lifting your left leg up. Bend the knee, open your hip out, but your shoulders should still be squared, and hold it here. Coming into our circles inwards. And reverse directions coming outwards. Stopping here, straighten the leg out and bring it forward into a front lunge, holding it here. Bring your weight back into your legs, lift the arms up. As you bend the back leg, we're gonna open our chest again, bending the arms into a cactus and coming back up. Bending backwards, open the chest and up. And this time, as you bend your leg, hold it here, open the chest even more, bending the back, coming back up, arms come down on the floor, straighten the left leg. We're gonna lift our heels up and bring both of your feet to the left. Feeling the stretch in our calves, lift the heels back up and bring them over to the right. Lift the heels up again and we're coming back into neutral. Prep yourself, we're gonna speed our flow a bit, bending the knees and hopping into a forward fold. Breathe here, coming halfway up, lower it all the way down, and rising up into standing. Hands come in front of your chest, inhale up, exhale, forward fold again. On your inhale, halfway up, exhale down, hopping the legs down, chaturanga. Hold here, coming into upward facing dog, and bring yourself back into a downward facing dog. Eye gaze come forward, bend the knees, hop into a forward fold again. This time we're gonna make our fall a bit different, coming down into a narrow squat. As you exhale, you're gonna tap the knees to the floor. Inhale, try to bring them up without helping yourself with your hands. Exhale, tap the knees to the floor. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tap. Your body weight comes backwards. Inhale, up. Exhale again, tap. This time we're gonna bring our booty up, coming into a camel pose, starting off with our hands on our hips. Push them forwards. Eye gaze is up, head is back. Try to bend your back. You can also place your hands on your ankles for a bit of a harder stretch. Drop the head down to open up the chest even more. Bring yourself up the way you came here. Booty comes down, bring your body weight back, coming into a forward fold. And we're gonna bring ourselves all the way up, hands come to the sky. All the way down again, back into a chaturanga, into upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. We're building over this flow again, hopping this time into a narrow squat straight, tap the knees to the floor, and lift them up. As you tap them, body weight comes backwards, lift them back up in, knees come forwards, this time coming up, windmill the arms, we're gonna do a camel, but this time rotate, opposite arm comes to opposite ankle, holding it here, reversing the windmill, coming up, and we have the same thing on the other side, stretching our back. Bringing ourselves back up, lift the knees up, tap them back down, and we're gonna repeat this again, windmilling our arms, stretching our back into a half camel, turning over to the other side, open it up, and reversing everything we did. Drop the booty down, lifting the knees up, straighten the legs into a forward fold. This time we're gonna walk our feet even further forwards on our mat. Bring yourself up, hands come into your chest. Lifting our left leg up, crisscross it over the right one, squatting down into an ego chair, open up the arms to the opposite side. As you're here, drop the arms down, hop it back into a plank. We're gonna drive the knee in and extend it, placing the left foot on top of the right heel, coming back into a downward facing dog. Still your legs are crisscrossed. Now we're rippling forward into a plank. Left leg crosses over the right one, and we're gonna transition into a wild thing. Left leg comes behind, open up the chest. If you feel comfortable, grab your right elbow with your left hand. As you exhale, bend the knees. On your inhale, extend the right leg. Turn over back into a plank and push back into a downward facing dog. Through our vinyasa, jump the feet forwards, full fold, halfway up, all the way down, and rise up. Arms come touching above your head and into your chest. We're gonna repeat this sequence. Extend the right leg, twist it over the left one, squat down into a chair, and rotate your arms. I'm sorry, try to keep your balance here, gaze at one still spot. Coming down, place your hands back, and we're gonna jump into a plank, twisting the right leg on top of the left one. Push back into a downward facing dog. As we come forwards, we're gonna twist the leg over to the other side, turning and coming into a wild thing, holding it here. If you can, grab your elbow, bend your left knee, and on your inhale, extend it, coming back into a plank and downward facing dog. We are going to do some ripples again, starting off from our upper back into an upward facing dog, starting with the booty to go back into a downward facing dog. We're gonna do a few cycles here, rippling forwards and slowly coming backward. Step the right foot forwards, coming into a warrior two, so open up to the side. Your back leg should be pointing towards me. And we're gonna open up again, placing the left hand on the left leg and bending backwards. Come back into a warrior two and place the hands on the mat. Step the right foot backwards into a downward facing dog. We're gonna repeat this, so left leg comes forwards into warrior two. Bending backwards, open up the chest, stretch the back. Coming back into a front lunge, leg steps backwards, up downward facing dog. Walking those feet for a little bit. Staying here in a downward facing dog. If you need more of a break, you can drop down into a child's pose. We're gonna jump our feet again, coming into a front fold, raising up all the way, hands come together, and we're gonna do a similar to the last flow, so crossing the left leg on top of the right one, crossing the arms as well, coming into an ego chair pose, hold it here, releasing the twist, and we're gonna come into a warrior three. So shoot the left leg behind, extend the arms forwards if you can, drive the knee in as arms come in towards it and extend. drive it in and extend. Don't watch me falling all over here. Drive the knee in, extend the arms and the leg. And this is your last extension, placing the arms on the floor, coming into a half moon, bend the knee if you can, coming into sugar cane, grab your ankle with your hand, left ankle, right hand, holding it here, extend the leg, and we're gonna open up to the side. And we're gonna drop down the left hand on the floor again. This time lift the right arm up. You should feel the twist here. Coming down, shoot the leg as high as you can for your last stretch here. Dropping it down into front fold and coming up again. Arms come together in front of your chest. We're gonna repeat this with the other leg. So right leg comes over the left one. Twist the arms as well. Coming down into a chair pose. Releasing the twist. Right leg comes backwards into a warrior three. If you can, extend the arms forwards. We're gonna drive the knee in and extend the leg and the arms. Driving it in as you inhale and exhale, extend. Dropping the arms to the floor, right leg comes up even higher now towards the sky. Bend the right knee and grab the right ankle with your left hand, holding it here. And release the foot, place the left arm on the floor, open up the right arm to the sky as you extend your leg. Your chest should be opened to the side. We're gonna return the right arm on the floor, open up the left arm this time. And return the left arm on the floor, bring your other leg as high as you can, drop it down into a front fold, and coming up all the way. Continuing through our vinyasa, bend down into a forward fold, jump the feet backwards down into chaturanga, hold it here. Push all the way up, hold into a plank, lift the left leg up, place it on the right heel between your index finger and your thumb, holding in a plank. We're gonna lower down into chaturanga and lift it up. Release the foot, place the other on top of the heel, down into chaturanga, hold it, and lift it up. Back into a plank, this time untuck your toes and into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward, extend the knee to come into a triangle pose. Lifting the right arm up to come into a twist. And drop the arm down. Walk both of your arms to the middle to come into a front fold with the legs out wide. And if you have a headstand in your practice, we are going to drop our head down onto the mat, coming into a tripod headstand, and slowly lift your legs up. If you don't have a headstand, you can just hold in that front fold. Otherwise, you can do different shapes with your legs, whatever feels nice to you. You can cross one leg over the other, you can cross the other leg, or you can do some waves with your legs. If you're ready, we are gonna slowly drop our feet down and we're gonna come back into a front fold, extending our arms. Turn over to the other side into a triangle. Try to touch your back heel to the floor. And we're gonna open up the left arm, finding a twist. Drop the arm down again, bend the front leg coming into a lunge, but this time drop the knee down, and we're gonna stretch our hamstring here. Adding a twist, left arm comes behind the back to the right leg. Releasing the twist, bend the front leg, and we're gonna come to the side into a side lunge. Extend arms forwards if you feel like you can. Change sides. Right arm comes down on the floor, open up. And if you can, you're gonna clasp your hands together behind your back. Releasing the hands, coming into a front lunge with the right leg forwards. And we're gonna repeat those same stretches, pushing backwards to stretch the right hamstring. We're gonna add a twist, so your right hand comes behind your back. Releasing the twist, we're gonna come into a front lunge, turn over to the side, extend the arms forwards if you can, turn over to the other side, and we're gonna clasp our hands together. Eye gaze is up, open up the chest. Release the hands, extend the leg, and place your feet a bit closer together. We're gonna come down into a Malasana Yogi squat, swaying from side to side to stretch out your hips. We're gonna come up into a goddess pose, readjust the feet if you need to. Hands come in front of your chest. On your inhale, hands come to the side. We're gonna bend over to one side, then middle, and bend to the other side, and come to the middle. This time we're gonna hold in the middle, place your hands on your knees, and we're gonna drop one shoulder down. Holding here, stretching the shoulders and the back. Lift it up and place the other shoulder down. Lift the left shoulder up, holding here, place the hands down, and we're gonna come back into a Malasana, again swaying from side to side. If you can do your middle splits, we are slowly gonna walk into them. Otherwise, you can sit down and just place your legs as far away one from another as you can. We're gonna come into a pancake if you're not into a split. Extend your arms to the side, lift them up, palms come together, and lower them down in front of your chest. Now walking our hands forwards into a pancake. If you're not into a full split, you can do the same thing, but into sitting with your legs far away from each other. Breathe here. As you exhale, try to bring your chest down even lower towards the floor. Bringing yourself up, returning into your split or straddle stretch. We're gonna bring our feet together into a butterfly. pushing the knees down as low as you can to stretch our hips again. If you want to have a deeper stretch, you can also push your knees with your elbows and place your hands on your feet. And bring yourself back up, bring yourself into a comfortable for you position. On your inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, palms come towards your chest. Inhale, up again. Exhale, lower your hands. And inhale for your last time. Exhale down. Namaste.